Hi, and welcome to Bite Size Mindfulness and Meditation. And today's topic, or today's theme, as I'm trying to do in each of these bite size meditations, do them no longer than 10 minutes. And so keep for your time. So I know time at the moment, especially for us mummies that are all homeschooling, although it's Easter holidays here in the UK. Thank heavens. No, I'm actually enjoying my time, but the time, I know if you haven't meditated, and this is for people that haven't meditated, or if you're trying to get back into practice. So I also wanted to give you lots of different ways you can meditate and ways you can be mindful. So slightly different to us coming into our senses tonight. This is more of a mindful practice, and you can do this with an activity. So say you might be drinking a cup of tea, or you might be washing up. You might even be eating your dinner, but it's becoming aware of your own thoughts and feelings, and taking it a the next step. So you can do this with an activity. So a little bit of homework for you. Go the next time you're washing up or doing any random activity. And I say random activity because I think it's easier to pick something that is quite random, that you've not got too much what I would call resistance about, like the washing up maybe, or doing the washing. And I'm going to use the washing as my example, which is inspired by, and if please forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, my Japanese is not great, Mary Kondo. And I've been doing this myself with my washing. When I'm folding, I say thank you. So actually, as I'm folding the clothes, the process itself, I actually will spreading them out, and I'm folding the top inwards and the other side, and then I fold it inwards, and again I make the little square like in her style of how she shows. And if you Google that on YouTube, that'll come up, and she'll show you how to do that on her videos, and I highly recommend her. Brilliant person. But as I'm doing it, I'm saying thank you. So if it's my partner's top that I'm folding, thank you, or his work top, for example, thank you for keeping and I'm thinking about, and I'm being in a place of gratitude at the same time. Thank you for being wonderful, and like just being there, present, and keeping my partner warm while he's at work. The same with the kids' clothing, the same with the washing, wrapping me up and keeping me warm in my bed. Whatever it is, just that, taking it, and I've left. Don't feel silly. The whole point is it's about how you feel. So today's meditation, for want of a way of putting it, isn't so much of a meditation, it's more a mindfulness practice, but you can do it in a meditative way of doing it. Now I do that, and I get quite into it, and even when I have me hanging up the washing, and I'm just thank you, and just kind of like, because it gives that internal dialogue, monkey mind, a new dialogue that makes you feel good. That's the point. Getting you to a better feeling place, resetting the dialogue if you're not in a good feeling place, and just changing that, and doing something like that that's a bit random actually has that lovely effect. So I that's why I'd like you to do it as a homework. That's one. But two, I don't want to rush, keep you too long. So we are going to do a little bit of a mindfulness way. We're going to do a little body scan in the same way. So we're just going to do a checking in with our body. So just to come into our own senses, in a sense, it's a similar thing as we normally have been doing the body scan. So you're still becoming aware of the senses, but you just take that as an extension and take it further with your body. So we're just, especially if you aren't going to bed, you might have done this in a lots of meditations, guided meditations, say about tensing your feet and tensing. We're just going to become aware of each of those body parts and how you are feeling in your body posture, and just a few minutes of being mindful and sitting with our own thoughts and our body and how we're feeling. No judgments. So if things come up, don't start worrying. The whole point is just to then move on to the next body part and just to be mindful with it. So I always like to close my eyes, but this is one that you can do with eyes open, because then if there's anything in the room that you want to focus your mind and let it wander a little bit, like, for example, this is a bit crazy, but there's a little spot I can see up there on the wall, and just think, oh, there's a spot on the wall. It's just letting those float, like little, as I always say, it's like dropping a leaf in a stream and poo sticks. So you're letting it float away. So that thought pops up, and then you're just letting it float down the stream and moving on, and just observing your inner dialogue and how you feel and feeling about your body. So it's to automatically want to close my eyes. I'm feeling my toes right now. I can feel my toes. Just to begin with, think if there's any tension in your body anywhere. And if you've got, like, I feel it from my shoulders where I've got my workout top on, just relaxing my shoulders and letting that thought go. And then going back down to where, so if there's anything that stands out that you feel in your body that you want to relax, I want you to breathe still. So you're breathing in and breathing out. And when you exhale, that area in your body, just relax it more. Try and think with every breath you breathe in, and when you're breathing out, letting go and going more relaxed in each part with every breath, going deeper. Now, how do your feet feel? What have you got below them? Is it carpet? Are you wearing shoes? How do they feel? Have you done lots of walking? A good time for that part of your body to say thank you for all the walking you may have done. If you went on a nice long walk, any exercises? Maybe not at the moment, but no, just thank you for holding me up, for supporting me. And then moving up to your ankles. And maybe lifting, especially if you're sitting down, you can do this standing up as well though. Just move your foot, rotate your ankle round one way and then the other way. And then place it back down on the floor. And the same round and again the other way and place it back down. And then you've got you moving up to your calf muscles, and I want you to just tense them and just release. And release. If you're sitting, give those little knees just above a little massage. And up to your thighs again. Tense both your thighs and release. Then think about your posture, how you're sitting, wriggle in the chair a little bit. Tense your buttocks and release. And then lifting your shoulders up and release. Maybe rolling them a little bit in the back muscles. At the same time, you can tense your stomach and release. Remembering to breathe. So breathing in. And as you breathe down, maybe tense the muscles at the same time. Good for the abdomen muscles there. And release. And your chest, and filling your lungs to full capacity for me. Breathing in. And out. And again. And out. And now with your head, I just want you to become aware of your head and maybe lifting it up. Don't strain your neck, but just sit as tall as you can without lifting yourself off of the chair. Just feeling your stretching up and stretching. And then just relax back down. And then with your head, I want you to look to the right. And then slowly back round to the middle. And then to the left. And back to the middle. Be careful with this, just be mindful of your neck, not too far back, but just lift your chin up as far as feels comfortable. Breathe in and then go down on the exhale. And again, lifting up. Now the same as you did with your feet, we're just going to roll. Just gently, ever so gently. Like just one notch at a time, go around and roll the head. Being aware of every part of your body and how it's feeling, listening, and then go back the other way. Don't forget to breathe. Just being present. You and your body and your posture and how you're feeling. Breathe in and breathe out. And if you've shut your eyes like I have, then you can open them. And you've just sat for a few moments, connected to your body and how you're feeling, and maybe your internal dialogue. And that's just another way that you can disconnect and connect with yourself. Thank you for watching. This is Teresa, and this is tongue-tied again, bite-size meditation and mindfulness clips from Authentic Me. Thank you and goodbye.